नमस्कार दोस्तों तो 0 to 1 में पीटर थील कंपटीशन के बारे में एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सपेक्टिव शेयर करते हैं। तो दोस्तों, हम अक्सर सोचते हैं कि कंपटीशन अच्छा होता है, हमें कॉम्पीट करना चाहिए। परंतु आज मैं एक ऐसा नज़रिया आपके साथ शेयर करने वाला हूँ जिससे आपकी ये सोच शायद बदल सकती है। तो चलिए देखते हैं 0 to 1 में पीटर थील कंपटीशन के बारे में क्या कहते हैं। वो लिखते हैं, क्रिएटिव मोनोपोली मीन्स न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स दैट बेनिफिट एवरीबडी एंड सस्टेनेबल प्रॉफिट्स फॉर द क्रिएटर। कंपटीशन मीन्स नो प्रॉफिट फॉर एनीबडी, नो मीनिंगफुल डिफरेंशिएशन and a struggle for survival. So why do people think competition is healthy? The answer is that competition is not just an economic concept or a simple inconvenience that individuals and companies must deal with in the marketplace. More than anything else, competition is an ideology that pervades our society and distorts our thinking. We preach competition, internalize its necessity, and enact its commandments, and as a result, we trap ourselves within it. Even though the more we compete, the less we gain. दोस्तों, तो इसी स्पर्धा या कंपटीशन के नेगेटिव इफेक्ट्स के बारे में बात करते हुए पीटर थील हमें एक प्रैक्टिकल उदाहरण देते हैं। वो 0 to 1 में लिखते हैं, कंपटीशन कैन मेक पीपल hallucinate opportunities where none exist. The crazy 90s version of this was the fierce battle for the online pet market store. It was pets.com versus petstore.com versus petopia.com versus what seemed like dozens of others. Each company was obsessed with defeating its rivals precisely because there were no substantive differences to focus on. Amid all the tactical questions, who could price chewy dog toys most aggressively, who could create the best Super Bowl ads, these companies totally lost sight of the wider question of whether the online pet supply market was the right space to be in. Winning is better than losing, but everybody loses when the war isn't one worth fighting. When Pets.com folded after the .com crash, $300 million of investment capital disappeared with it. दोस्तों, तो इसका सॉल्यूशन क्या है? अगर स्पर्धा हमारे लिए अच्छा नहीं है तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए? तो पीटर थील अपने ही करियर से एक किस्सा सुनाते हैं और वो आगे लिखते हैं, If you can't beat a rival, it may be better to merge. I started Confinity with my co-founder Max Levchin in 1998. When we released the PayPal product in late 99, Elon Musk's X.com was right on our heels. Our company's offices were 4 blocks apart on University Avenue in Palo Alto, and X's product mirrored ours feature for feature. By late 99, we were in an all-out war. Many of us at PayPal logged 100-hour work weeks. No doubt that was counterproductive. But the focus wasn't on objective productivity. The focus was defeating X.com. One of our engineers actually designed a bomb for this purpose. When he presented the schematic at a team meeting, calmer heads prevailed, and the proposal was attributed to extreme sleep deprivation. But in Feb 2000, Elon and I were more scared about the rapidly inflating tech bubble than we were about each other. A financial crash would ruin us both before we could finish our fight. So in early March, we met on neutral ground, a cafe almost equidistant to our offices, and negotiated a 50-50 merger. De-escalating the rivalry post-merger wasn't easy, but as far as problems go, it was a good one to have. As a unified team, we were able to ride out the .com crash and then build a successful business. Sometimes you do have to fight. Where that's true, you should fight and win. There is no middle ground. Either you don't throw any punches or strike hard and end it quickly. If you can recognize competition as a destructive force instead of a sign of value, you are already more sane देन मोस्ट पीपल। दोस्तों, तो मैं आशा करता हूँ कि ये सुनकर आज आपको स्पर्धा के बारे में एक नया पर्सपेक्टिव मिला होगा, और मैं आशा करता हूँ कि आपको ये बुक 0 to 1 पढ़ने की प्रोत्साहन भी मिली होगी। तो नमस्कार दोस्तों और धन्यवाद।